rushing in like a flood. It's just a little small town just north of Dallas. I wonder if he remembers me. He had my heart right from the start, and he still has it now. A little piece of me is always gonna be in Grapevine, Texas. Grapevine, Texas. A little piece of me in that small town. Goodbye kisses when the sun went down. The locked doors are locked. It's just a little small town just north of Dallas. I wonder if he remembers me. He had my heart right from the start, and he still has it now. A little piece of me is always gonna be in Grapevine, Texas. Grapevine, Texas. Grapevine, Texas.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gumbo YaYa radio show. This February 19th, 2018, halfway through our second hour. And that was Miss Sophie Noelle, Grapevine, Texas. And I love that song. I like the song because I think every one of us has a Grapevine, Texas. Everybody has that little heartbreak, or even if it was a crush or an undying love, or there's always that little memory, that town that has a special memory, and it's I don't know, it's just I think it's I don't know, it's just a good song. I like that song. It's probably my favorite Sophie song for now, but she's only got 4, and we're supposed to chat with her. Let's go to the phone, see if we got her on the phone. Hello, who that?
Hi, this is Sophie Noelle.
Hey, Miss Sophie, thank you so much for joining us on the show. I was just saying how much I love that song, and I got a friend who's a fan of Texas music, and he does another program here on Saturday. It's called Let There Be Country. It's the longest running country music program in the metropolitan area, and he is now a fan of yours as well. So, good morning.
Awesome. Good morning.
Let's do this. Let's introduce yourself proper, like tell folks who that, where you at, and let's start talking about this new EP.
Awesome. Well, my name is Sophie Noelle. I am from Florida. And that song you just heard was one of my songs, Grapevine, Texas. And recently I have currently been writing songs. I have about 5 now that hopefully we're going to go into a studio over spring break and get those recorded and create a new EP. So,
well, we're looking forward to it. And here, I got to tell you something. So Miss Sophie is still in high school. She's but she's harder to book than a country music Hall of Famer. I tell you that. We have, I guess it's 2 years now or so that I was first introduced to your music. Maybe a year and a half or so, right?
Yeah.
So I got. And let me say this. I don't know if they're listening or not, but her parents are probably some of the finest people I've ever had the pleasure of speaking with. When we spoke about the fact that she's in high school, and a lot of people are not realistic. They think that they're just going to have this huge blow ups, American Idol thing. Your parents, I tell you, are some of the, when you speak to them, they're grounded, they're realistic, they have a passion for you and your music, but they also have they just have a great moral fiber. They when you speak to them, you can tell that they're more about your success as a person than it is the music, which is incredibly admirable. I've spoke with a lot of people, who have young rising artists as daughters or children or a neighbor, nephew, and I just kudos to your parents. They've done a great job, and you are an example of great parenting. I tell you, Miss Sophie. So I just wanted to say that.
Thank you so much. Yeah, they've definitely helped me on this experience through music and encouraging me to do what I love. And even if it's not music, they would be there every step of the way. So. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk about this. I know you have a tight schedule. So, Grapevine, Texas. You wrote that with, was it Zach Malloy?
Well, I wrote everything by myself, and then when we went into the studio, since I wrote the song when I was 15 maybe, we just kind of matured it a little bit, changing some words. And, yeah, Zach Malloy was the producer for my EP, and he really helped a lot and made the songs the way they were and the way they turned out.
All right. Now, so when I first started chatting with you, you told me that you were putting this out. You really hadn't had anything that was airplay ready. Now, this is the first song that you sent me, and I loved it right off the bat. Where did you record this? Who worked on? Let's talk about the people behind this album real quick. Who recorded it for you? Where was it done at? Anybody that you want to give a special recognition to other than mom and dad?
Well, sure. We recorded the EP last spring break. I don't remember what dates they were, but we went to Nashville, and we recorded in a studio called Omni Sounds in the heart of Nashville. And it was a really great experience. I don't really remember. Hold on, my dad's coming with my CD.
I have it right here, so let's see.
Thank you.
They have you do your lead, and you're doing lead and background vocals on here.
Yes.
And,
I know that the drummer was Sheryl Crow's drummer, and all these people were very talented, and it was just a great experience. And we all got along. They all added their little spin to it to make it. And
yeah, that's one of the things that I picked up in this is you talked about adding some maturity to your music, and it was from what I had first heard to this, you could definitely see it in there. And so, I mean, you have seasoned veterans that you're saying that worked on this, some Nashville people. Was it, what was it like for them? What kind of vibe did you get when they came in? Did they look at you like, okay, we're just playing guitar, or drums or anything for another teenage, for somebody else's kid, or were they excited? What was that like for you?
Well, I always feel that some people, they think, oh, they see a little girl and, yeah, her music's cute and it probably isn't that great, but we're getting paid to sing or getting paid to play on it. But we all just basically was a big jam session when we all started, and they were happy to be there, I think. And once we started going and putting all our inputs and trying different things to see which sounded better, it was just great.
So was that your first trip to Nashville?
No, I went when I was 14 just to do like a guitar backing track type thing. And it was at the same place, but it was just me and my guitar and the sound engineer.
All right. Well, this came out pretty good. I know that I'm trying to get as much of your music in as we can before you have to go. So, and hopefully you're in a hurry because it's spring break for you, and you got a big party to go to, and you're not off to do something boring. But so I listened to this. I really like Grapevine, Texas. Can't wait for some other stuff. I will listen to your CD. As a matter of fact, we got a couple of them. If anybody wants an autographed copy of Miss Sophie Noelle's debut EP, email me at Redneck Gumbo YaYa Radio Show, or that's at Gmail, or send us a like, hit us up on Facebook, and we got a few of these to give away. So what song on here, and we're going to take Grapevine out of it, would you think kind of best represents you, your style of writing and music? And then let's play that. So,
well, I really like Ain't Falling Out. That's my second favorite. And that one, it was just a bunch of random stuff that I had already written and put together. And I'm just basically telling the story of how I'm falling in love with you and I'm not falling out. I'm not going to go anywhere. And, yeah, that's just another one of my favorites.
And you wrote that as well?
Yes, I wrote all of them.
You wrote all of them. And
yes.
So are these all stuff that you kind of pulled out? Is anything written specifically for this, or this is all material that you'd had written previously and then kind of edited, revamped, and like you said, added that maturity to it?
Well, actually, usually I write my songs all in one day. Like, it all comes to me at the same time, and I just keep going until the song's finished. All
right. Well, do me a favor. Introduce yourself. Introduce the song. Tell people what show they're listening to, and we'll give that a play for you. Can you do that? Can you make you a DJ?
Awesome. What?
I said we'll make you the DJ for a few minutes.
All right, sounds good. Do you want Ain't Falling Out or Grapevine, Texas?
We just played Grapevine while I had you on hold. So go ahead and introduce yourself. Introduce Ain't Falling Out in the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show.
Awesome, sounds good. Hi, I'm Sophie Noelle. You're listening to the Gumbo YaYa Show, and this is my song, Ain't Falling Out.
Every day is another day for me. I'm living off every memory. I think about when we were young and we didn't know what love was. You may be 1,000 miles away, but baby, I miss you every day. 3-day drive or an all-night flight, I just wanna be by your side. I fall into love and I ain't falling out. I've got all my reasons and you've got all your doubts, but I fall into love and ooh, 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 I'm falling out. Still feel that flame after all this time. You're never not on my mind. I won't let you let me go, and I just need you to know I fall into love and I ain't falling out. I've got all my reasons and you've got all your doubts, but I fall into love and ooh, ooh, ooh,
right, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sophie Noelle, Ain't Falling Out, right here on the Gumbo YaYa radio show. And we got Miss Sophie online. If you want to chat, if you're listening in and you want to chat online, you can chat. We'll take your calls. I think Miss Sophie don't mind talking to you. The number to join the chat is 701-801-9227. Again, that's 701-801-9227. And or just go to xenolive.com, look for Gumbo YaYa radio show, and you can chat that way. So we've been trying real hard to get Miss Sophie on here. Like I said, it's almost like booking a country music hall of famer. She's so busy, which is admirable, because not only is she writing and singing and doing shows and interviews and things like that, and she's focused on an education, family life, home life, all the things that that make people successful. Strong character and motivation, drive. So she's impressive. And like I said, when I first started talking with her, it was almost 2 years ago. She was like 14 or 15 whenever somebody said, hey, you got to check out this kid out of Florida. But we got her here on the program now, and we're excited to have her. Thank you, Sophie, for joining us. I like that song, and you did a great job with or whoever produced this, because the music in the background, the keys, the drums, everything, it just sounds so well. It is kind of pop country and for me, but I like the vocals, I like the arrangement. It's definitely airplay quality, airplay worthy.
Thank you so much for having me today.
Now, real quick, let's talk about this. 8 years old, you're singing the national anthem, right?
Yes.
And then I guess, and not long after that, your local. There's a couple local stations that have been featuring your music. Let's talk about those TV interviews you're doing. What were the stations, and how did that all come about?
Well, the stations, we reached out to them because I was playing at Disney Springs in Orlando, and we just wanted to do a cover on that, and they interviewed me, and then they did a follow-up on my music. And one second.
It's okay. It's all right. Yeah, it's a real casual environment. So you know what? That's nice that they liked it. I know these TV, programs, these news events, they don't want to embarrass themselves, by interviewing someone that's, not a quality talent. So, was that the first interview you did was with them, or had you done some others before that?
Well, I've done some before that, but they were not TV interviews. They were like simple radio interviews, and those were my first two. CBS in Orlando and one in Tampa. Those are my first two big TV interviews.
They were nice. It was nicely done the way they did it. Now, what part of Florida are you in? So, where are you at? Where are you located?
Well, we live near Tampa, an hour north of Tampa, and it's a small town. So it's called Citrus County. And it's a great town. It's small, simple.
Yeah, actually, I'm familiar with it. I have family in Land O'Lakes and Zephyr Hills, so.
Awesome.
So I don't know if you know. Well, let's do this. We got a few more songs on here that we want to play. We got 2 more songs to play. If people, we're going to give away a free CD to 3 or 4 people. If they want. We also have an autographed picture of Miss Sophie, so when she is a superstar in Nashville, you can say, I knew her when. And but in the meantime, if people want to find your music, give them all that information. Where's your Facebook page, your website, that kind of thing. And then let's talk about some shows where people want to come see you local. So first of all, Where can they find your music? How can they buy it? Let's do that.
Okay, well, I have a website. It's called SophieNoelle.com, and Noelle is spelled Noelle. Also, you can find me on Facebook and Twitter at SophieNoelle1. And I have my music on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, and you can get those there. Or there's a way on my website that you can get them. And, yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, so Sophie Noelle, Noelle.com. You can find all things Sophie right there. Now, do you have a calendar up there?
Yes, I do. On my website, there's a calendar, and my dad updates it whenever I get a performance, so you can find out where I'll be and when I'll be there, and the times and stuff. And
so, are you doing gigs during the break now, or what?
Well, we're not on break right now. We still have a few weeks, and I have gigs every week.
So you're playing steady. Where's your next? If people want to go see you this weekend, where they're gonna find you? Tell Dad what's the schedule, Dad?
My dad's coming, actually.
All right, sure. We'll be more than happy to speak. Let's put him on the phone. Put him on the phone. Let's do that.
Oh, Dad.
So this is the Gumbo YaYa radio show, 89.1 FM WFDU HD2. And we're doing the New York debut of a few songs from Miss Sophie. We've played Grapevine, Texas many times here. We just played Ain't Falling Out. We got a couple others. But Miss Sophie is out of Citrus County, Florida. She's already been profiled on the local news there, and a couple in Tampa and Orlando. And she just recently released her debut EP, Sophie Noelle. Went out to Nashville and recorded that. We got her on the phone, and we're going to talk to Dad. Is Dad there?
Hey.
Hey,
Redneck,
how you doing?
How are you?
Hey, man, I ain't never had a bad day.
Great.
You know that. Introduce yourself proper, like.
Hi, my name is Sylvain Rodita. I am the road crew of Miss Sophie Noelle, the guy that pays the bill. And the guy that just is in awe when I hear her practice at home.
Yeah, you know, my son is a singer, and he does theater, musical theater, and it's a great, isn't it great, man, to walk around and just hear joy and happiness just come flowing out of your child like that?
Oh, it's amazing to hear that in my own house. You know, I mean, my wife loves to cook dinner while Sophie plays the piano. I mean, it's you know, it's high quality music in your own home, and your child is happy doing it, and you're happy listening to it. It's the best of both worlds. And
yeah, you know, and again, thank you so much. You and I, we've been chatting for a while now. And I apologize in the beginning. I was very apprehensive about, you know, here's this teenage kid. She's 14 years old. You know, she's not ready. She doesn't have it. And I, you know, forgive me. You know, I didn't mean to come off the wrong way in the beginning, like saying, "Hey, listen, you know, I'm really, you know, not." I'm glad that we spoke, and that you went and did this with her, because you put together a quality EP that people can go to SophieNoelle.com. They can get a copy of it. We're going to give away a few copies, so you can share this with your friends and everything like that. So in the meantime, let's talk to the manager. Where is Miss Sophie going to be playing? And people want to see her in the near future. Any shows lined up?
We have several shows lined up locally in Central Florida. She will also be playing on an award show in Missouri in August for a station over there. In April, excuse me, and she's going to be playing in the award show itself, which will be a first for her. It'll be interesting. We are, because, you know, with the internet nowadays, the reach of an artist is so far geographically wise. What we're planning on doing is on the next couple of coming show, broadcast them live on Facebook, so our fans can actually see her live without having to travel to Florida.
All right, that's, you know what, that's great, because like you said, it is difficult, especially now with her being in school and everything, and being, she's so well rounded, so well grounded. It's a great way to get her music out to people nationwide. We're glad that we can do it globally here on the radio show. We also we have our internet cast, which was most people are listening from around the world. So we're looking forward. Make sure that you share that information with us so that we can get that out when y'all do it. Will you do that for me?
Absolutely, I will do so. And as you stated earlier, when we talked, you said, listen, get good stuff for her, get the good product out, and based on that, we went to Nashville and we got, Zach Malloy, which is a top-notch producer. We've got, the best musicians we could, because you told me, if you do it, don't do it halfway, do it all the way. And, thanks to you, this is the product we have now.
Well, no, it's not. I got nothing to do with it, man. You did everything right. Let's do this. We got about 6 minutes before the top of the hour. We'll take a break. Can Miss Sophie come on and have her introduce "Hold Me Close," and we'll give that a play?
Absolutely. Here's Miss Sophie. Thank you, Redneck.
Thank you, Bob.
Hello.
Hey, Miss Sophie. We want to give "Hold Me Close" a play. So. Introduce that to the listeners of the Gumbo YaYa radio show one more time. Tell them who you are, what they're listening to, and where they're hearing it.
All right, awesome. Hi, I'm Sophie Noelle. You're listening to the Gumbo YaYa show, and this next song is my song called "Hold Me Close."
How you doing? This summer's gonna last way too long. I really miss ya, wanna kiss ya. In your arms is right where I belong. Baby, hold me close. Baby, hold me close. Close. Don't let the moment slip away. We've only got one more day, so let's give it all we have. Take this love and make it last. Baby, hold me close.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was "Hold Me Close." Miss Sophie Noelle, we have her on the phone, and we're going to let her go in a minute. we got another song to play. So we got about 2 minutes, minute and a half up to the top of the hour. So let's go back and real quick, just let's do this. So, all right. So, hey, Miss Sophie, we're going to take a break here in just about a minute. Can you hold on for another 3 minutes?
Sure.
All right. So we're going to take a break at the top of the hour, and then we'll come back and we'll chat a little more, remind people where to find your music, where they can see you play, and also we'll play another song for you. So this is the Gumbo YaYa radio show, 89.1 FM WFDU. HD2. You can find us online, listen live at hd2.wfdu.fm. And if you want more information on Miss Sophie Noelle and where to find her music, it's Sophie, Sophie, Noelle, Noelle.com. We'll be right back after this. We'll finish our chat with Sophie Noelle, play some more music, and get into some more of your requests. If you want to chat with Sophie, let us know. Find us on Facebook or call us 701-801-9227. This is the Gumbo YaYa radio show. We'll be right back in a second. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gumbo YaYa radio show. Redneck chats with Sophie Noelle right here, 89.1 FM WFDU HD2, worldwide online, hd2.wfdu.fm. And we're going to go back to the phone. We got another song to play by Miss Sophie, and then we'll let her go. We'll let her say her goodbye. So thank you so much one more time again for joining us, Miss Sophie.
Thank you so much for having me today. I had a great time.
Well, we've played all but one. Now, now you said you're writing right now. Do you have an anticipated date for the next CD? Is it going to be another EP? Is it going to be a full album? How's that? What's anything in the works, or is it just right now you're focusing on this EP? So fill us in.
Well, right now I'm just focusing on writing enough songs to create either an album or an EP. I'm not sure which one yet, but it's in the makings, and I don't have a date or set date right now. I still have a few more songs to write and fix up and finish and finalize, and then we'll go from there.
All right. So we're excited. Please keep us up to date. And like I said, if I got a couple emails. We got a few people who are looking to. We got a couple CDs going out. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Those of you that said you would like a copy of the CD, we're going to send you out a CD along with an autographed picture of Miss Sophie. And so, Miss Sophie, you know, as always, your music's going to be in rotation here on the program. We enjoy your music. We like playing it. And we're grateful for you taking the time out of your busy schedule to join us. The last song that off of this EP is Take It All Back. So you want to give us a little background on Take It All Back? Where'd that come from?
Take It All Back was actually the first song that I've wrote. First song that I wrote, I was 14, and it was originally about one guy that I liked, and then when we hit the studio, we did a big rewrite on that song, and it ended up being about another guy, and so we just combined the two together, and that's what came out. And this one is, I have to say, I do like the rewrite a lot better than the original version that I had written.
See, here's one of the things. Like you're 16, you don't have a ton of life experiences, but the ones that you have are genuine. And I think most people, when they talk about writing, they say how they write from their life experiences. You know, and some of the, you know, at least it's not one of these Taylor Swift type things where everybody says that every song is about a boyfriend she hated. But on the other side of it, a lot of times that you meet singers and songwriters who aren't open to a co-write or a rewrite, you know, and the fact that you were able to sit down and had the maturity or the wisdom to sit and listen to that kind of input, and you end up taking your baby and growing it into, you know, a version that you like better. So that says a lot either about you or the people that are working with you. So it's noticeable that a young person like yourself is open to criticism and willing to invest in their craft. So that says a lot. I'm glad that you shared that part of the story with us.
Thank you.
Let's do this. Introduce this song, and then we'll come back and we'll say our goodbyes and we'll let you go, because I promised I wouldn't keep you too long, and I think I've already done that. So let's introduce Take It All Back. Right. Miss Sophie Noelle on the Gumbo YaYa radio show. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Sophie Noelle. You're listening to the Gumbo YaYa show, and this song is called Take It All Back.
You gave me the best night of my life, but now you're gone and out of sight. I wish I could take it all back. We would kiss out in the rain. Now I can't even say your name. I wish I could take it all back. That night, I wish I could take it all back. The summer of 21-5, we both felt so alive, living that teenage love. It was the 4th of July, fireworks up in the sky, lighting up the night. You gave me the best night of my life, but now you're gone and out of sight. I wish I could take it all back. We would kiss out in the rain. Now I can't even say your name. I wish I could take it all back. That night, I wish I could take it all back. That night, I wish I could take it all back. We were out way past 12 when you told me how you felt, that you never loved anyone else. You set my world on fire. Now I see it was a lie. When you told me you were mine, you gave me the best night of my life, but now you're gone and out of sight. I wish I could take it all back. We would kiss out in the rain. Now I can't even say your name. I wish I could take it all back. That night, I wish I could take it all back. That night, I wish I could take it all back. You can take back your stuff, the wasted time and the wasted love, and I'm taking back my life. You tore me apart just to be loved.
Take it all back. Miss Sophie Noelle, right here on the Gumbo YaYa radio show. And we have Miss Sophie on the phone. We're, if you want her music, it's Sophie Noelle, SophieNoelle.com. We had 4 CDs and autographed photos from Miss Sophie to give away, but we've already had people request those. So you're going to have to make sure that you go to her website, SophieNoelle.com, and order those. Thank you, Sophie, for joining us. We're very honored. We're privileged to have you on the show. We're looking forward to huge success for you, and maybe when you do, you remember us and let us know. And I got to tell you, let the folks at Omni Sound Studios in Nashville, Tennessee, let them know that they did a fantastic job, because the music, the production, everything on this is just top notch. Kudos to you for finding exactly what you needed and putting together a quality piece for your debut. Congratulations! That's some wonderful stuff.
Thanks.
So we're gonna let you go, but don't forget to keep in touch with us. Let your fans know that they can hear your music here on a regular basis. And if you would, just once again, tell people who you are, where they can find your music, and then say goodbye really nice for us. How's that?
Sounds good. And once again, thank you for having me on Gumbo YaYa show. I had a great time talking to you.
Get off pull over. Don't use your cell phone.
All right. Anyways, I am Sophie Noelle. You can find me on Facebook and Twitter at Sophie Noelle 1, or also my website, SophieNoelle.com. And you can buy my music on iTunes, Amazon, and there should be a link on my website. And there's a calendar with all the upcoming performances and the times. And make sure you guys hug your families, kiss your friends, and thank the Lord, and keep listening to the Gumbo YaYa radio show.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Miss Sophie Noelle right here on the Gumbo YaYa radio show. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. A little more music for you. Coming up, some Orville Davis, Raindrops Falling Down.